Hello again, it's Alison Lambert here from OnSwitch, and I'm here again with my colleague Danny.
Hi, my name's Danny and I'm Bertha coordinator for OnSwitch.
So Danny works with our gorgeous training facility Bertha. We really shouldn't call her a boss, but she's a lovely mobile training venue. So we wanted to share with you today what happens and why the 5 Steps training program is really critical to you guys in terms of call conversion and making your customer care experience even more shiny and gorgeous. So Danny, talk me through the way that the programme works in terms of getting on board. People are planned quite ahead now, new starters induct as quickly as possible. So if somebody wanted to take part and join in the 5 Steps, they're going to speak to you at some stage, aren't they?
Yes, they
and
would.
Talk me through what happens.
It would either be through, generally a practice manager would sort of, depending on whether they'd previously done things with us or whether it was a new starter, they would get in touch with us, obviously say that they think they have people that are looking to go through the 5 Steps.
Yeah.
And we would find a location for them, as local as possible generally, and they would book the tickets, and they would send the people along.
And that can be in a kind of a 3-month, 4-month rolling programme. We're
three
everywhere in
months.
Britain every
generally 3 months.
Every 3 months it's a cycle around Britain, including Dublin.
Including Dublin.
Which is obviously not Britain, but it's Britain, Great Britain, Northern Ireland and Ireland.
Yes. Yeah.
So there's always a course near them within a 3 or 4 month window.
Yeah.
And the options for practice then, they can send an individual on buy one ticket for one day, or the other option is we can come to a practice. So talk me through what we would call a private booking day.
Okay, so a private hire would be where, again, a practice manager has perhaps established that they would like to have the CPD training, so the 5 Steps training, but for the whole practice on this occasion. And
so they would have Bertha in her gorgeousness.
Yeah.
Would arrive in their car park?
In their car park, right in their own backyard.
So how does a private in your car park day differ from a sending someone away on a ticket day? From the practice's point of view, as a practice manager, why is that a really good way to go?
Okay, I mean the key word being private. So it's all about the practice in particular.
Yeah.
There's no people from other practices in there with perhaps different needs and different things like that.
Yeah.
So they really get to focus on what they're doing as a collective.
Right.
Which is a big thing for private.
And in terms of the number of people that on a private day, how does that usually work? If we look at being in the car park, what could a practice do in that one day in terms of getting those people to hear the same message on the same day? How many people could that be for?
we can split the day down. I mean, if it's 5 Steps, we can have up to 8 in the morning and 8 in the afternoon.
So 16 people in a day.
16 in total.
Could learn the same thing on the same day, in the same way.
Yes,
and
exactly.
walk from Bertha loveliness back into practice and put it into action straight away.
That's it, straight away. Yeah.
Well, that's just stunning. Even though I say it myself.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So that's one option then, is to have that to yourself. So that's at 16 people.
Yeah.
The ticket day, one person goes away, learns, and then what usually happens is that becomes everybody else needs to do it. So you go from one ticket to one private day.
Yeah.
And you've mentioned 5 Steps a few times now. So we have here on this lovely mouse mat that's stuck. There we go. There we go. 5 Steps. As we heard from Debbie earlier on, looking at how the phone is handled, the whole point of 5 Steps is to make sure that when the phone rings, an appointment is booked and that practice is chosen. So from your point of view, the area that people, I think they want to get across is they really want to book more appointments.
Yeah, that's the ultimate. Yeah,
the commercial reality is we want them to book more appointments.
Yeah. I think there is, in a lot of cases, there's a genuine care there as well.
Yeah.
From generally people that book with us and are on board Bertha regularly.
So they've got this customer journey thing. Yeah. They're going, it matters how we make people feel. If we make people feel good, then they'll trust us. And if they trust us, perhaps more than just the business, they actually care about the relationship that they have over the phone. And when we look at the 5 Steps, on the training day, you've been through the training. Everybody here has been through the training, either as recipients or deliverers of it. Is that the reason why this matters is one of the biggest things is that people go, well, why does it matter that I use a pet's name? Why does it matter that I offer an appointment? Why does it matter that I offer web information? Why does it matter that I answer the phone, good morning, super OnSwitch vets, Alison speaking? It matters because you're building a customer relationship.
Yeah.
You know, and that whole, it's bigger than just offer an appointment.
And you don't have that, obviously over the phone, you don't have that visual. That connection. You don't have that connection, and if you can build the idea is to build that through the phone call.
Yeah.
By following these 5 steps, so that connection that's lost because you're not actually face to face.
Yeah.
They can feel that.
And it's that emotional connection, isn't it? It's harder when you can't see somebody.
Yeah, a lot more difficult.
And on the day, what happens on the day is that we work very, very hard to get across the why it matters, not just the how to. So that whole emotional engagement, creating memories, doing best for pet, best for horse. Yeah. And I suppose from this point of view, the 5 steps program there's a dedicated pet only day, so just for cat and dog and rabbit practices, and there's another day which is dedicated pure equine. Yeah. So the 2 courses are separate because they're very different. Yes. Yeah. And maybe one piece of advice we'd have for the equine practices out there is get on board sooner rather than later.
Yes. Yeah.
They've got some different challenges and they face different challenges. Yeah. No, that's brilliant. So in terms of return on investment for these guys, you've got the bus in your car park, you've done the training, you've got the 5 steps, you're back to work, straight away you book an appointment, you're kind of halfway there. Yeah. No, that's brilliant.
And this is the thing, if you're not prepared to do it, there is somebody else that is, and that's always the case.